my garbage person is gonna have to be Cuomo for this. Take a look at this appearance on a radio show.
Any given morning, there's a crisis. And people's lives are at stake. God forbid another 9/11. Can you imagine Mamdani in the seat?
Yeah, I could. He'd be cheering.
It's another problem. But can you imagine that?
No.
So that was Andrew Cuomo on with Sid Rosenberg, a conservative radio host that has been having Cuomo on multiple times in just the last week because Cuomo's trying to get Republicans to vote for him because Democrats don't want to, which seems to undercut his claim that he's the true Democrat in the race and all that. But as Brett is pointing out, I hadn't realized that guy Sid Rosenberg is the podcaster that was across the aisle from us at the RNC, and we watched him interview Jeanine Pirro at like 4 a.m. or something. And it was a wild ride. This guy is crazy. And he is apparently like Cuomo's best buddy in the media. Anyway, we'll return to that, Brett. So get ready for that. But anyway, he was asked about the fact that he appeared to agree with the right-wing host that Mamdani would cheer a 9/11, which is one of the most vicious things you could possibly say. They just move on with it. Yeah, that's a whole other thing. And then they move on. He was asked about that hours later. He said he first of all did not denounce it. And then he says, those weren't his words, that's the host. Go talk to the host. First of all, you can't denounce what the host said if it was just the host's words. You don't think it was wrong that he said it. But it wasn't just the host. You agreed with it and just moved on. You could have had an issue with it in the moment. You chose not to. Again, you had that classic John McCain moment and you decided, no, I'm not gonna actually stand for values or say that even in a vicious political campaign, there are some lines that should be drawn. Nope. Maybe it'll help me. Maybe it'll get some Republicans to vote for me. So whatever. Yeah, Mamdani, I don't just disagree with him on economic policy. He wants New Yorkers to be murdered by some terrorist organization. That's what he did. But that isn't the only reason he's my garbage person. It's also for an AI generated ad he put out attacking Zohran Mamdani by having deep fake criminals endorsing him. It was so bad that they took it down, the ad. But while it was up, this is what part of it looked like.
Zohran Mamdani's opponents want you to believe he's an inexperienced radical whose policies will make New York City more dangerous. But what do his actual supporters think?
Decriminalizing misdemeanors like shoplifting, third-degree assault, trespassing,
Prostitution.
And drunk driving.
with plans to decriminalize all drugs. Mamdani will be a job creator for drug dealers.
Okay, so look, obviously there's a lot of issues people can potentially have with that. The fact that it's yet more AI in a campaign, Cuomo's campaign, which has just been filled with AI. Months ago, they were releasing videos of him like doing like jobs around New York, like washing windows and like trading on the stock exchange, and it was AI. They literally couldn't take a day to just have him do a shoot somewhere. Instead, they did it with AI. And obviously some people are pointing out that in a campaign that has been founded almost entirely on racism and Islamophobia against Zohran Mamdani, they've also got a black pimp with a van full of like dirty white female prostitutes and stuff like that. There's a whole lot of racism in this. Well, we got more, but that's enough for him to be my garbage person. Brett, what do you think?
I have my hot take on that is like, it's not a bad idea for an ad. I think someone could pull that ad off, but Cuomo's not cool or funny enough.
Yeah.
Like the concept is funny. Like it's weird to have real people do it. It's easy to have AI people do it. It's silly. Like it's insane that woman drinking and driving. But for me, it really underscores that like literally no one in America is having a smart conversation about like criminal justice or the justice system reform. No one is. Left, right, center. Like no one's having a decent conversation about how to have a victim-focused approach to criminal justice reform where we protect victims of crimes and victims of the system from being victimized. No one's doing that. Instead, we have like dumb ads like this that are like you just aren't reading the room right, Andrew. There is no person in New York who's gonna respond positively, not just to this ad, because I think people would, but you making this ad. It's sad. Why? Because you're losing.
Yeah.
You're losing, and you don't have the riz to be like that underdog that uses cool new technologies to turn it around for you.
Exactly. Yeah, I think you're half right. He is losing, but also very importantly, he's a loser.
Yeah,
I think he
what I mean.
gives off loser energy. And I wanted to play Mamdani responding to it, but unfortunately it was local news, so we can't play it. But yeah, no, he's pointing out that it's terrible. It's attacking like the 1 million people in New York that are Muslims, implying that all of them are just secretly waiting for, another tower to come down or something. It's grotesque.